rapidly prototyping your game. Prototyping, playtesting, and modifying your game is going to be where most of your development time is spent, and it makes a lot more sense to rapidly prototype any idea that you have during this process to see if your design is good or not and to adjust it as you get feedback. With my first game, Collectors and Capers, the way that I accomplished this was by taking all the cards that I wanted to have in the game and printing them off on business cards with simple shapes and text instead of any fancy art. The idea that I had was to get the idea into a playable enough state so that I could take it to local playtesting meetups to see if the game was going to be fun or not. And by doing this, I ended up saving a lot of time and energy on artwork and cards that didn't end up being in the game, but instead was able to focus on what the mechanics of the game needed to be. As you go through rapidly prototyping your game, there's a couple of things that I want you to keep in mind to make sure that your prototypes are going to be as efficient as possible. The first is that for every stage of adding a new feature or idea to the game, having it be in as unpolished of a state as possible is going to be the best way to move forward. There will be a time and place to make sure that your art is pretty, that your code looks good, and that your sounds are all in place. But when you are initially testing an idea, getting it simply into a playable enough state to see if it's going to be fun is a lot more important than trying to get it polished initially. So by rapidly prototyping, you can focus on getting the design nailed down first and then worry about everything that comes after it. How this looks from game to game is going to be different. For instance, with tabletop games, being able to use sticky notes and scribbles is perfectly acceptable, but with a video game it may be a lot harder to test some of the mechanics that you have. So instead, find ways to test the design of your game with as little programming as possible. The other reason why I recommend rapidly making prototypes is that it's going to be a lot easier to stay motivated as you see your game make changes. You can avoid the trap of thinking of theoretical ways of making your game perfect and instead actually improve the game by testing your ideas to see if they work.